Hello, YouTube family. Auntie is here, Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture. It's time for curls and scoop, and we got a lot of scoop to give you today. We're going to start off with a hug because just going into this weekend, come on. So much going on in the world. It's not cute not knowing, and now it's time to know. The death of Lisa Marie Presley, 54 years old, dying of a heart attack. The only daughter of Elvis Presley passed away yesterday. By the time they got her to the hospital, they already had to put her on life support, and she didn't stand a chance. This past week, Lisa Marie was seen in the news. She was at the Golden Globes with her mom. Actor Austin Butler won for playing Elvis in that movie. She did not look good at the Golden Globes. It looked like something was wrong then. She spoke on the 88th anniversary of her dad's birth, January 8th. She covered her eyes in glasses, and she thanked the fans, and she said, "You guys keep me going." Lisa Marie Presley was 9 years old when she discovered the body of her dad. They did not remove Elvis's body from that Graceland house for 3 days. She had spoke on it. The Presley family, with a history of depression, mental illness, addiction, heart problems. Elvis died, what was he, 42? His mom died in her 40s. Lisa Marie passing at 54. A woman who seemed to have it all. Her dad was Elvis Presley. What went wrong? 4 failed marriages. 2 of them to notable people. Michael Jackson, for almost like 2.5 years. She was married to Michael. In a 2010 interview, Lisa Marie, Oprah said, "Why'd you marry him?" And she wanted to save him. And it's interesting that if you go back and see pictures for when Michael and Lisa Marie were married, she was smiling a lot. That's the only time I recall her seeing her smile. The marriage did not last because she said she realized she could not help him. She was married to actor Nicolas Cage for only 3 months. They thought they could help each other. Her last marriage was to a man, a musician, and she gave birth to twins. And they said she got addicted to opioids right after giving birth to these twins. They were going through a nasty divorce. He wanted $40,000 a month in support. She said, "I don't have it." He said, "You're lying. You're Elvis Presley's daughter." But Lisa Marie Presley blew all that money. It was $100 million. That money is gone. It's gone. The most hurt surviving children her daughters will have is that Graceland. And that's one of those where y'all going to have to learn how to make money from it. $100 million fortune she blew through. She leaves behind 3 daughters. She has been in rehab countless times and dealing with addiction. In 2020, her son, 27 years old, committed suicide. And they said that Lisa Marie never got over that. She spoke often of surviving with grief, and it tore at her. She was not the same since her son killed himself almost 3 years ago. Lisa Marie Presley is going to be buried at Graceland alongside her father and her son. Oftentimes you think that money can buy you happiness and, oh, if I have all this money, everything's perfect. $100 million gone. Like I said, her children We have to rely on Graceland. People are making that pilgrimage to Graceland right now for services and to remember Elvis's only daughter. Very sad. Very, very sad to be that young, to be battling addiction, to never appearing happy. I'm telling you, I went through so many pictures. The only time I would see her smile was when she was married to Michael Jackson, and that blew up. Tributes pouring in all around the world. This death really shocking of Lisa Marie Presley. Diddy is planning a reality show. The reason why you're seeing all his kids, all 7 of them, he's planning a reality show, Diddy Plus 7, which features Diddy, all of his 7 children. But we want to know, where's Carisha? Where's Young Miami? And what part will she play in this reality show? Kanye West, they said he was missing. He just went and got married. Who married Kanye West? It was a white woman, an Australian, 27 years old, who looks like Kim. Kanye West is 45. She is a designer, and she worked for his Yeezy company. Why the rush? You know, Kanye is now wearing a wedding ring because Kanye doesn't believe in sex before marriage, and that's why the marriage was rushed. No word on if a prenup was signed. Lori Harvey, Steve Harvey's daughter, is 26 years old today, and she knows how to keep it moving. She is dating the British actor Damson Idris. Yes, he's British. He's the star of that FX show Snowfall, Franklin Saint. He is amazing on this show because you can't tell he's British. He plays the heck out of that character, and we're coming up on the final season. She recently gave an interview where she says she never dated a father and son, and that right now she is living her life, and she's 26 years old, and she should be living her life, but she is dating, because what they say, you go official when you put it on the gram. And they're all over the gram as a couple, Lori Harvey and Damson Idris. Taye Diggs, they say he's not with his wife, the young reality star that he married a few weeks ago. It could be a publicity stunt because Taye is hot right now. Best Man, those sleeping commercials, the Hulu dating show. But they're saying that he and his young reality star, April Jones, have broken up. Marvin Gaye III is in trouble. This is Marvin Gaye's son when he was married to Anna Gordy. They adopted him. He is 57 years old. He is wanted by the police, under investigation. Apparently, he got into a fight with his wife and his cousin, started waving around a gun. They called the cops, but he was gone. By the time the cops arrived, he is under investigation for this gun incident. At the movies, it's House Party 3, LeBron James. It looks good, and I got to tell you, I'm not one for remakes, but it's in theaters today. Remember the one back in the day, Kid and Play, and Kid and Play is in this one. The Kid and Play, Martin Lawrence, Robin Harris. Bill Bellamy is playing the role made famous by Robin Harris. Godfather Harlem, Forrest Whitaker, season 3, an excellent show, and Whoopi Goldberg is popping up in a guest appearance. It's on the MGM channel. Used to be the Epix channel. I swear you need a chart just to keep up with these new names. Country Wayne. Are you familiar with the internet sensation, comedian, and actor, YouTube, Instagram? I love him. He's got a new movie coming out on Prime Video called Strange Love on Valentine's Day, teaming up with Carl Payne. What I love about Country Wayne, he's not going to let people tell him no. And he has got a hustle that is unreal. And he's a very nice man because one weekend, me and Tori went to Atlantic City to see him, and we caught up with him after his show. I love his hustle, his positivity. His first movie, if you're familiar with his skits, Ro is in it and Mike is in it. It's called Strange Love, Amazon on Valentine's Day. Meek Mill, his record wiped clean by the outgoing governor of Pennsylvania, Tom Wolf. Meek has been in and out of trouble for a while, and then there was a questionable judge, but Meek, the rapper, got his record clean. Rihanna, all this time I was saying her name wrong. Rihanna, we are less than 1 month away from the Super Bowl, and she's giving little teases of what we can expect. Rihanna is performing at halftime, and they say the show, which is now brought to us by Apple Music, it's going to be a half hour long. It's going to be a nice show. Who's going to be with her? But Rihanna is performing. Tory Lanez and his dad say they have forgiven Megan Thee Stallion. Forgiven what? Tory, you shot her in the foot. You know what, Tory is, he's getting sentenced, and this must be their way of like making nice. This ain't it either. Y'all forgive her. You know, Tory's father showed his behind when that sentencing came down, or that verdict, child. He was saying the craziest things, and it was like, sir, please go sit down. Y'all have to continue to sit down. When you say things like you have forgiven her for what? Whew. Can we send prayers out to singer Will Downing? He's an incredible singer and man. He recently lost his daughter earlier this week. I believe Will has like 3 kids, but this was from a previous relationship. He recently posted on social media that he and his daughter's mother were dealing with this, but keep them in prayer. You know, there's a saying that no parent should have to bury their children. TJ Holmes and Amy Robach, every time they quiet, it just comes back even more. Will they ever return to Good Morning America 3? Probably not. Probably not. And it's probably because they keep getting in their own way. Now I'm hearing they both have lawyers because they're going to want to sue ABC and bring a racial side to this. Like, well, if we were white, would we have been dismissed? But because we're an interracial couple, Amy and TJ, y'all in your own way. You should have never taunted that network. Oh, it's a great week. Oh, the week will get even better. Oh, let's go to Miami and just make out in public like we teenagers. Don't taunt the network, because now you got people saying, don't come back. Don't bring that foolishness over here. And at the end of the day, and I stand on this, if you are married, you can't go acting like you ain't. And there's children, and you got to be single. Single people could do what single people want to do because they single. But Amy, you still married. You ain't divorced yet. They keep saying that the divorce is pending. Well, it ain't happened yet. And TJ, you going to be lucky if you can get to keep anything, because your wife could surely sue you for that. What was that? Law, abandonment of affection. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Loss of affection. You could get sued for that in some states. And your children. It was like, y'all ain't even give a damn about your family. Y'all were like, well, love be damned. We're going to do what we want to do. Well, sometimes you just can't do what you want to do. And everybody is not going to be accepting of this. And now that you want to rub it in people's faces, and if you sue ABC and do the racial thing, just say y'all was wrong. Just say y'all was wrong. Plus, TJ, how you going to do that? Because you was messing with other women at ABC's. Think about what you doing. Sometimes you got to suck it up and say, my bad, I was wrong. You do. Because you're going to make mistakes in life. It's just that these mistakes are extremely public. But TJ and Amy, I don't think ABC is going to bring them back. Maybe in another capacity. But Amy, you ain't going to be sitting up there with David Muir. Yeah, they're going to be like, give them something else to do. It's just a sad situation. And if they bring up the race card, y'all know a lot of people be playing with this race card thing. Yeah. We have a weekend edition. Oops, one more story. Actress Michelle Yeoh. She'll probably win an Academy Award for Everything All at Once. Well, she and the man that played her husband in the movie are getting a Disney Plus series, American-born Chinese. They just signed the deal. And he was the young kid in the first Indiana. I hate to be messing up people's names, but Ki Hu Kwan, I believe that's what his name. Y'all know I'll mess a name up in a minute. They're going to show on Disney Plus. There is a weekend edition. It's going to be up this weekend, so check it out. It's fancy. I have a young girl who does all that stuff. LaShawn Simon puts it together. It's the weekend edition. Leave a comment. I read them. Subscribe to the channel. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video. Have a great weekend. We will probably be coming early on Monday because it's an MLK weekend and MLK Day is Monday. So it might be coming up early. So just watch. Subscribe to the channel. You never have to miss anything. It's not cute not knowing, and now you know. Thanks so much for joining us, and have a great weekend. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture.